Hello and welcome back to the David Sufall Insurance Agency. Today we'll be discussing the topic of animal livestock mortality application. You've purchased your animals, you've made the decision that, hey, I've got a lot of risk in these things, I've got a lot of money invested, and so we'll go through the application process. It's actually very simple. I've got an application here today, and the first thing we do is we decide what's the desired coverage date. I bought them, okay, I need coverage to start today. Okay, so we need some contact information, general contact information, how we can get a hold of you, where your policy may need to be mailed to. Next part of the application is very important because this is where we're going to choose their type of coverage. In this case, we'll talk about mortality, so we've checked the mortality box. And then the next section is the animals we're going to be insured. So we'll need to identify those animals if we have more than one, well, if we have one or more than one, through ear tags, tattoos, registration numbers. Sometimes it takes a picture, okay? We'll need the birth and month that the animal was born, the sex of the animal, whether it's male or female, the type of species, its use, purchase date, and purchase price. In the case of equine, sometimes we see where someone's purchased a horse and send it off to training, and even though we only purchased it for this price, we have this much invested in it. So if we can substantiate and document that information, we can also get a higher insured amount when we can do so. The rate will be figured on there. We'll get that off the rate table or from the underwriter, and then what interest you have in the animal. The next part's going to be about 8 simple questions. Most of them are yes and no. If you answer yes, there's usually you'll describe what your answer is to that question, but it more so deals with the insured or yourself, okay? So it's going to ask where you're going to locate and keep these animals, may ask for your veterinarian's information, what type of health program he has it on, ask a little bit about maybe the premises, had you ever had any contagious diseases prior, have you ever been canceled or refused by an insurance company, and so forth. Very simple questions. But the most important part of this application is about the animals itself, and it's called the Declaration of Health. There's 9 simple questions, all yes or no answers. If you answer yes, there's always a box there or a place to answer that particular question. It'll ask some history about the health of your animal. Has it ever been sick? Does it have any structural problems, and so forth? Because remember, we're insuring the life of this animal. Mortality insurance is very similar to life insurance. For people, we call it life insurance for our livestock. So once we answer those questions, you sign it, date it, get it back to us. We submit it to underwriting. Remember, this application is not a binder, so we can't bind coverage until only the underwriter can bind the coverage. But once they notify us, we'll notify you and continue the process to go ahead and get your application processed and get your policy delivered to you. I hope this information was helpful. Many people have questions about this, and here at the David Sufall Insurance Agency, we want to help you every step of the way. Call us. We want to know about your operation. So call us if you want to talk ag. We know it because we live it. We'll see you down the road. Thank you and have a great day.